I come to you with a secret that cannot wait, my beloved child. I feel that a strange shadow is trying to approach you, attempting to extinguish the light that shines in your heart. Do not ignore this message, because the decisions you make now will shape the next days of your life. There is someone around you who is not being loyal, and that disloyalty can destroy your dreams. If you do not act in time, something is about to happen, and it could affect those you love the most especially. This disclosure will be went with by seriously feelings, since everything that has been curbed for so long is presently approximately to come to the surface. Are you prepared for this minute? The blessed messengers need you to know that this change is something positive, something that will bring clarity and permit you and this individual to interface in a more profound and more genuine way. The universe is working in your favor, and each step this individual takes will be guided by divine light. Believe the prepared, dear soul. What is to come is the conclusion of a development travel for both, and the blessed messengers are by your side, securing and directing each move. The association between you two has never been more grounded, and the quiet that was once obstruction presently turns into an opportunity for unused starting. Dear soul, the blessed messengers proceed to uncover more around the significant change that is almost to happen in your life. The universe is contriving in your favor, moving undetectable energies to adjust the way you and this individual will tread. What appeared incomprehensible, what was once covered in questions and fears, presently takes shape with clarity. The individual you crave so much at last gets it that the time for quiet is over. There is no more running from the truth. They are prepared to approach, and this approach guarantees to alter everything. For so long, this individual attempted to overlook what they felt, considering they seem go on with their life without going up against the reality of what you have. But with each endeavor to walk absent, something brought them back. The cherish they feel for you is so solid that indeed physical or passionate separate might not eradicate it. The blessed messengers are appearing me that inside this individual there is a fire that proceeds to burn, a fire that you unwittingly revived with your claim like. This individual is feeling, more than ever, the required to be by your side. The blessed messengers clarify that indeed when there appeared to be no intrigue or correspondence, their heart was profoundly associated to you. They observed you from a remote place, maybe out of fear, maybe out of uncertainty. But presently there is no more room for these obstructions. The sentiments are flooding, and the quiet that once appeared arrangement is presently the genuine adversary. This individual is confronting their possessed fears head-on. They get it that to approach you, they require to overcome the questions that kept them removed. The blessed messengers uncover that inside, they have as of now made the choice to open up, to appear their genuine sentiments. Presently, they are fair looking for the right minute to take this definitive step. What once appeared inconceivable to express, what was caught in their heart, is almost to be set out uproarious. The blessed messengers inquire that you get ready, since what is to come is a minute of seriously association. This individual needs to appear you how critical you are. How much they lament not taking this step sooner. The adore they feel for you developed in hush. And presently, without more boundaries, it is prepared to show in a way that will totally alter the course of this story. Boundaries, it is prepared to show in a way that will totally alter the course of this story. Child, as I have filled you with hope and peace, so must you be a vessel of my love. Share this with 3 souls who hunger for inspiration, and let my spirit touch their lives through you. The blessed messengers clarify that the fear this individual felt around drawing near you was, in truth, a reflection of their claimed inner clashes. There was a portion of them that didn't feel commendable of the adore you offered. Maybe at a few point, they accepted they may not degree up, that they would not be able to be by your side as you merit. But presently, this thought is scattering. Otherworldly existence has guided this individual on a travel of self-discovery, and they are starting to get at the genuine adore's almost acknowledgement and common development, not flawlessness. This individual is enthusiastic to approach, to halt being fair onlooker of your life, and at last ended up a dynamic portion of it. The blessed messengers uncover that there is a profound crave to rectify the past, to repair what was misplaced through hush and separate. They need to appear you that in spite of all the impediments, the adore they feel is solid sufficient to overcome any trouble. Dear soul, the blessed messengers need you to keep your heart open, since this individual is all this to approach with earnestness you may have never seen sometime recently. They need to share with you not as it were the great minutes but to their uncertainties and fears. This passionate openness will be a huge step towards recuperating and reinforcing the association between you. The blessed messengers appear that what is to come is a stage of re-establishment. The cycle of quiet and separating is coming to a conclusion, giving way to an unused starter. And this starting will be based on truth, adore, and shared regard. This individual can no longer observe you from a remote place, remaining on the sidelines of your life. They know that if they do not act presently, they might lose you until the end of time, and that's a hazard they are no longer willing to take. Get ready yourself, dear soul, for a compromise full of feelings. The universe is setting the arrange for this discussion to happen easily, so that each word talk will be filled with truth and genuineness. The blessed messengers will be displayed, directing each step, guaranteeing that this approach is a turning point in your cherished life. This individual is planning for a gathering, and the blessed messengers inquire that you get this minute with shrewdness and persistence. This unused stage will be checked by a more profound association, where the obstructions of the past will be cleared out behind. You are prepared to construct something unused, something that has been put off for so long, but that is presently all of us to thrive with full constraint. Dear soul, the blessed messengers say you have never been alone on this travel. They have continuously been by your side, directing you, and presently they are directing this individual back to you. What is to come is incredible, a union that can no longer be ruined by fears or frailties. This is the minute to open your arms and heart to what the universe has arranged for you both. Dear soul, the blessed messengers proceed to direct this uncovering travel. What is almost to happen between you and this individual is more than fair a gathering. It's the starting of something unused, something that has been built gradually, but is presently prepared to show in its completion. The quiet that once ruled this association will be supplanted by clear, coordinate, and honest communication. Get ready to involvement a significant change since the adore you have yearned for is almost to ended up a reality. This individual who for so long observed you from a separate presently feels uncritical required to get closer. They no longer need to be fair or quiet nearness in your life. The want to be by your side has developed so much that it can no longer be contained. The blessed messengers uncover that each passing day increments this direness. This motivation to at last say what has been kept in their heart. For so long, this individual battled with their claimed sentiments. The blessed messengers appear that they were caught in a cycle of questions and frailties, addressing whether they ought to approach you or not. Maybe there was fear of dismissal, or perhaps they thought they had as of now misplaced the chance to be with you. But presently, all of that is changing. They realize that the cherish they feel is as well solid to be disregarded, and they are willing to take the chance to take the step they have deferred for so long. This minute of change is not fair almost, though. The blessed messengers uncover that you have moreover gone through and seriously handle of development and development. The individual you are nowadays is not the same as when this association started. You have gotten to be more grounded, more astute, and overall, more mindful of your worth. And it is absolutely this modern adaptation of you that is drawing in this individual back in a way they never might have envisioned. There is something capable in the way you have remained firm all through this travel. Precious child, if my words have brought comfort and strength to your heart, express your love by tapping the like button in gratitude. The blessed messengers appear me that by choosing not to chase after this individual, you sent a clear message. You know what you merit, and will not acknowledge less than that. This internal quality was taken note, and it is one of the reasons this individual presently feels so drawn to you. They see in you something uncommon and valuable, something they can no longer disregard. Common and valuable, something they can no longer disregard. Sometime recently we proceed. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, however, take the opportunity to do so. This makes a difference as proceed making important substance for you. Presently, preceding the message. The blessed messengers inquire you to get ready for a minute of extraordinary feeling. The gathering between you will be checked by an escalated you may not have anticipated. This individual is prepared to open up in a way they never have some time recently to share with you, not as it were their sentiments, but to their fears and laments. They know that the quiet they kept up was a botch and are willing to rectify it. This approach will be distinctive from anything you have experienced some time recently. The blessed messengers are appearing me that this individual needs to construct something genuine, something strong with you. They get it that they can no longer stow away behind pardons or fears. The adore they feel is genuine, and they are willing to do anything it takes to demonstrate it to you. Dear soul, the blessed messengers inquire that you get this individual with an open heart, but too with insight. Whereas the adore they feel is veritable, it is vital that you stay genuine to yourself. It is not fair almost tolerating back somebody who was truant, but guaranteeing that this modern stage is built on regard, truth, and common cherish. The blessed messengers are directing you to know precisely how to act in this minute of get-together. Otherworldly existence uncovers that this individual has gone through a period of awesome reflection. They return to each choice, each implicit word, and presently realize how vital you are. The lament they feel is not fair around what was misplaced, but approximately the time went through without having you near. Was misplaced, but approximately the time went through without having you near. They get it that the separate was their choice, and presently they are willing to settle things. The blessed messengers appear me that this individual is in a state of defenselessness. They know it won't be simple to recapture your belief, but they are willing to attempt. This is a significant minute where the destiny of you both can alter until the end of time. The blessed messengers are by their side, giving them the quality fundamental to overcome their fears and approach you honestly. Dear soul, the blessed messengers need you to know that this travel you both are on together is uncommon. There is something interesting in this association, something that rises above the standard. You were put in each other's ways for a reason, and presently that reason is uncovering itself more clearly than ever. What is to come is not fair an approach, but an opportunity to construct something modern and profound. The blessed messengers inquire that you believe the prepare. They have guided each step of this travel, and presently they are making the culminate conditions for this get-together to happen in the best conceivable way. Everything you wished for, all the adore you trusted for, is approximately to show in a way you never envisioned. This individual is prepared to halt being fair of far-off nearness in your life. They need to be by your side, building on you's story with you. And the blessed messengers are guaranteeing that the story will be distinctive, will be based on the regard and cherish you share. Dear soul, are you prepared for this modern chapter? The blessed messengers are by your side, directing you each step of the way. They know this travel was simple, but they moreover know that what is to come will be fulfilling. Believe in what the universe is planning for you, since the adore you merit is on its way. Dear soul, the blessed messengers proceed to direct you on this profound and transformative travel. As the truth uncovers itself, and the quiet is broken, the vitality between you and this individual starts to stream in a diverse way. The association that once appeared covered in secret presently picks up clarity. The adore that was curbed for so long is prepared to blossom, bringing a modern viewpoint on what it implies to genuinely be by someone's side. This individual, who for so long observed you in quiet, is at long last prepared to act. The blessed messengers uncover that their sentiments, once befuddled and maybe indeed denied, are presently precious stone clear. They no longer need to live on the edges of your life, observing from a far distance, without partaking in your travel. The want to be near to you, to share minutes and make unused recollections, develops each day. The blessed messengers appear that this individual has experienced a vital change. They started to get it that the time went through separated was not an unsuccessful. Each minute of hush, each remove between you brought important lessons. This individual learned that there is no point in running from their claimed sentiments. What they feel for you is more grounded than any fear or frailty, and presently they are prepared to live this cherish completely. The approach that is to come will be checked by truth. The blessed messengers appear me that this individual will open up to you in a way they never have some time recently. The hush that once ruled the association will be supplanted by earnest words. And each of these words will bring with them the quality of sentiments that have been quelled for as well along. This individual needs you to know that indeed amid the time of separating, there a door for you never blurred. Dear soul, the blessed messengers inquire that you be arranged to tune in with an open heart. This discussion will bring profound feelings to the surface, both for you and for this individual. There will be disclosures approximately what they felt amid this time of partition, and these disclosures may be seriously, but the blessed messengers are by your side, guaranteeing that you will be able to prepare each word with intelligence and sympathy. This individual knows it will not be simple to recapture your belief. They get it that the separating made wounds that will require time to mend. But the blessed messengers appear that they are willing to do what it takes to repair what was broken. There is honest to goodness crave to construct something modern. Something that is based on a genuine and strong association. Sometime recently preceding, compose in the comments. I get this change. Presently, preceding the message. The blessed messengers uncover that the time of quiet perception is over. This individual no longer needs to fair observe you from a far distance. They need to be by your side, effectively taking part in your life. What is almost to happen is a total alter in the flow between you, and this alter will be guided by cherish and the crave to construct a relationship that is enduring and important. There is a capable drive driving this individual to act. The blessed messengers appear that they are gathering all their strength to take the step they have postponed for so long. This approach will not fare biennial together, but a minute of profound association where truths that have been kept for so long will at long last be uncovered. The universe is working so that this experience is checked by trustworthiness and clarity, permitting you both to begin once again in a more developed and cognizant way. Dear soul, the blessed messengers inquire that you believe this prepare. They have guided you and this individual all through this travel, and presently, they are setting the arrange for something extraordinary to happen. This change will not as it were be in the relationship between you, but moreover inside each of you. Both have gone through inner development forms, and presently you are prepared to reconnect on a more profound level. What is to come is unused starting. The blessed messengers appear that this individual is clearing out behind the uncertainties and fears that avoided them from drawing closer some time recently. They are prepared to yield to what you have, to construct unused story by your side, and this unused story will be stamped by honest to goodness cherish, which will be sustained by truth and shared regard. Dear soul, the blessed messengers inquire that you keep your certainty. They know this travel has had minutes of question and torment, but presently you are round to harvest the rewards of your development. The universe is bringing this individual back to you, but not as sometime recently. They will come changing, prepared to offer what they were not competent of some time recently. And the blessed messengers guarantee that this cherish, when lived in its aggregate, will be a blessing that will change your life. The blessed messengers appear me that this individual is drawing closer with a modern viewpoint. They do not fear need to protect what was misplaced, but to construct something modern, something that is indeed more grounded and more profound than some time recently. And you, dear soul, have the control to choose how this unused starting will be. Have the control to choose how this amused starting will be. Child, as I have filled you with hope and peace, so must you be a vessel of my love.